back to Dubsy Bricks and another episode of Building Gotham City, and we're continuing to work on Arkham Asylum. And I want to have a little bit of an experiment with the light bluish grey sections of this building here. I want to try and make it a little bit more gothic looking. So I'm just going to start off by changing this top floor here and taking out the light bluish grey and turn it over to dark bluish grey. See how it looks. If it's working, then I'm going to do the same on the other two floors. The windows I think I will leave as the light bluish grey, but the rest of it I'm going to see if I can transfer it over. I think I've got just about enough of the modified bricks to do so, but we'll have a little bit of play, see what it looks like, and then once we've done that we can start working on the roof section again. So let's get to it. We decided to work on the bottom sections before the top, as I thought that would give us a better idea of what it will look like in the dark bluish grey, and really happy with how it's come out. Got a lot more added detail in here. Originally the pillars were using these parts here, however I thought I'd use the crates just to see how that looked, and I was quite pleased with the effect on there. Obviously it goes around both sides as well. Now that we've got that part completed, we can start working on this roof section here. But overall, pleased we've decided to go with the darker look. It's certainly more gothic looking, I think, and it'd be nice to see what details we can get done on that roof section. So let's get to it. And as you can see, I've added a room to each side of the top floor there. So rather than just being all roof with the exception of the centre, we've now got 3 building sections, and they're all going to be joined together through corridors in the middle eventually. And I'm much happier with the way that this is turning out. Still need to put the roof section in here, so I'm going to have it so that the roof slopes up and then goes back. So you will still be able to see the brown, so it's not going to go all the way up, I don't think. This roof section is obviously going to come up here, and then we'll have a flat roof just down the centre of it. Whether or not I put some sort of like detail in the front there, not sure yet, but I'm going to do a flat roof on the both the wings on here, and then I have some sort of like statues sticking out of there. I've run out of these modified bricks here, so we've just used the plain ones for the time being, so we need to swap all of those over. But yeah, really happy with how this is all coming along. So let's carry on working on it, and once I've done a little bit more, I'll check back in and show you what it looks like. The top of this floor has all been tiled off ready for the roof section, and here is the first part of the roof section. This one here, I'm going to put some grey slopes and bricks all the way around the edge of it, and then I'll use the black slopes, same one as this here, going up on the sides. And then these parts over here are going to be separate obviously from there, and they're going to be a flat roof again with some sort of like slope coming off just to give it the final details, and then possibly some statues on the top to try and give it that gothic look to it. Here we have Arkham Asylum with the flat roof sections all on there. Need to work out how I'm going to finish the edges off on the top of here, and I can put a few details on there on the roof which will give it a finishing look. However, I'm not sure what I want to do with this bit here, so I think I might leave it for the time being and then come back to that once we've had a think about what's going to look best on there. Needed to destroy the guard tower there as I was running really low on the dark bluish grey masonry bricks, so I stole them off of there just so I could put the masonry bricks in between the slopes on the side. But I'm a lot happier with the look of this building now. I think it's got a much more gothic look to it, a darker look. And I think using these light bluish grey bricks on there, it just didn't work with the brown for me. I probably will change up the pillar here as well. However, that along with the roof, I want to have a good think about how we want to do it. One thing I am really pleased with the look of how it came out was using the crate pieces all the way down here. I think the indentation that they have is different and not something you normally see, or I haven't seen on buildings before like that. So really pleased with the part usage on that section. What we're considering doing here is moving that doorway at the back, moving it further along this wall, and then put a flight of stairs going up, and then that will lead to the walkway which will go over to the tower. So that's just something I'm considering. So we're going to work on that section next and get that all sorted out. And I finally feel like we're making some progress with this mock at long last. Still a lot of details we need to do, and we need to put all of the windows in here. However, these roof sections, I think I need to sort of like peel the black plate off, put a row of dark bluish grey around the edge, do some sort of detail around the edge, and finish it off like that with the black inside. And the same with this, I think it needs a row of bricks around the edges of it. to finish it off as well. So I'm going to peel those off, put some grey plates on, and see what we can do with that. And then also what we need to do is work out how we're going to finish off this platform here that goes to and from the guard tower. There we have the two side sections of roof. I'm much happier having the grey around the edge on the top there as opposed to the black line showing. I think it's given a much better finish to there. Not sure about the cones around the top of the tower. It needs something on there, and they're the only thing I had a large quantity of, so I put them on there for the time being. Obviously it's something we can change quite easily further down the line. We're going to work on the centre section next, so we're going to have a similar sort of like thing where it's grey bricks around, and then inside we'll have the black slopes. So let's get to that part. And here we have Arkham Asylum. If you look at this picture from the beginning of the update to now, there are massive changes there, and I do think it's looking a lot more gothic, a lot darker. Still a couple of bits I need to add, like a couple of masonry bricks just here, and I need to add a couple of details onto the snot bricks as well. There are a few gaps on the roof between the cones where it's 4 studs, so I don't want to have 2 cones next to each other, so I just need to do some different little bit of a detail along there. And also we've got an owl just there. I want to put some statues on these 4 corners as well, just to give it that finishing touch. I've put the windows in on the front there, however there's no clips on there to put any bars on, and I've still got to put some windows in down the side there. Made a start on the railings to go round here. Needs to do up the stairs and also across here and around the guard tower. But I'm much happier with how Arkham Asylum is looking now. I think it's certainly starting to have the look that I would like within the city. And obviously we've got these buildings here, which, I mean, this isn't the layout that's going to be once we've set the city up, but it certainly seems to be more in keeping with the vibe of Gotham. It's dark, it's grey, it's not a bright, vibrant city, and I'm much happier having it looking like this. I would like to get the Arkham sign put over this part here, but I need to build the rockwork up there, and I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to have rockwork coming up or a brick wall as well as rockwork, so I'm going to leave that just for the time being. Next up, we're turning our attention to this part of the mock. We've knocked off so many parts of this rockwork every time we've moved Arkham Asylum. It's ridiculous, so we need to do a lot of repair work on there. But I also want to make it so that this road doesn't move at all. At the moment it's very loose because there's nothing up against the edge of it where it's supposed to be. So I'm going to build something along there as well. Whether I do a row of the masonry bricks and then do the rockwork up against it, or whether I do the rockwork so it goes all the way to it, I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll start doing that first of all. Once we've done that, we're then going to turn our attention to the bridge area. I want to put some details on the side here. We put the snot bricks in ready, and also on the top here, because at the moment it's all the same level. We need to make sure that we do it so it's easy to extend on here, because obviously I've done this technique here where the road will clip onto it from here once we build the next section of the city. And there we have the car park area all tidied up. As you can see, we've put a brick wall just behind the rockwork there. I finished the rockwork off on this quarter of the island. On the bridge here, we put some modified bricks in, another row of the masonry bricks, and then some more of the dark bluish grey cones all the way along, and then topped it off with some tiles just to give it that finished look. Still need to attach something to the snot bricks on the side there just for that finishing touch, but I'm not sure what I want to do on that section just yet. Still need to obviously work on the garage here and obviously finish off the interior of these 3 buildings. Anyway, that's all we've got time for. Hope you've enjoyed the update. If you have, please give us a big thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content on the channel. We look forward to seeing you next time.